Good morning, friends. I am coming out to feed the birds. I just got up and I haven't brushed my hair or anything. Sometimes when I'm sleeping, I just get this feeling, this idea. There's something I have to share. And usually I'll make it into a more formal video, but this morning I just wanted to share with you something that I think is super vital. Upcoming is Thanksgiving Day, and my family still calls it Thanksgiving Day. But in our hearts, what we've turned it into is Gratitude Day. Now, there's some things that are easy to be grateful for, but something that's tough to be grateful for sometimes is ourselves. Because most of us, we're pretty good at critiquing ourselves and often kind of putting ourselves down even. And so there are other people we might be grateful for in our lives, and there's things we might be grateful for in our lives. But to be grateful for ourselves, that's a different sort of challenge. But what happens if we try it? What if we say, hey, I'm going to be grateful today for me? And this is a practice that we can do leading up to Thanksgiving or Gratitude Day. If we think every day of something in the morning, wake up in the morning and think of something you're grateful about for yourself. It might be a personality trait. Maybe yesterday you were just really kind to somebody. It might be things that seem really normal, like today I can walk, but some of you watching can't. And there may be a day when I can't or you can't. And so, very different when we take something that is easy to take for granted. Walking, breathing easily, being able to eat, being able to go to the bathroom, and we are grateful for that. I mean, really grateful for that. You can take this practice even deeper if you start to try to be grateful for some of the things that you don't especially appreciate about yourself. So all of us at one time or another, we're not our best selves, right? So we say or we do something that we look back and say, where did that come from? I mean, that's not the way I want to be. But those negative experiences, even those negative traits, those can be the hugest opportunities for growth for us. And those are the places where we can see, hey, I am not just on autopilot. I have the ability to shift and change how I am in this world, how I treat others, even how I think. Without the gift of those negatives, we wouldn't grow a whole lot. The best thing about this practice is that it can help us to realize something vital about gratitude itself. Because sometimes we can think that gratitude is something that just happens, right? I mean, if my day's going good and I get a good meal when I go to the restaurant, then I have gratitude. And if I have a bad one, then I don't have gratitude. I'm upset with them. But that's not how gratitude actually works. It's not real gratitude. Gratitude is something that we cultivate. It's something that we have to practice on a daily basis. And when we do, our life transforms because we don't just take things for granted. And our brain is kind of wired to take things for granted, to take things that are normal and start to ignore them because they have less significance, and then we pay more attention to the novel things. That is a trap in our modern culture because it can get us into just wading through life mindlessly. But my gosh, if I stop for a moment, there's so much I have to be grateful for. And when I take that on with a feeling of gratitude, not guilt, that's different, right? Oh, I can walk. I better feel grateful for that. Again, that's not gratitude. Gratitude is this overwhelming feeling of, it's a sensation. You know, to try to describe what this is impossible. But when we cultivate this sensation, we just feel it inside. You can probably see it on my face. Then, we look at the people around us. We look at our circumstances, no matter what they are. We look at everything that's unfolding, and we have a different outlook. I know for me, my friends, when I am cultivating gratitude, my life looks completely different than when I'm not. I can be living externally the same life, but I'm not experiencing the same life. And this is proof for me that we have this enormous power to shift what our life is like, essentially, by shifting our perceptions. And gratitude is probably, in my experience, hands down, one of the most powerful ways to do this. Upcoming here in a few days, Gratitude Day, Thanksgiving. I hope that yours is wonderful. And I hope that you take each morning leading up to it and just think about something about you that you're grateful for. If you're feeling courageous enough, because I know this isn't something that we're usually asked to do, write down in the comments something that you're grateful for. It can be a positive trait. It can be something really good that you did. It could be a negative trait that you're learning from. However you view it, set something down there to share. We'll inspire each other. And I am grateful for you. Love to you all.